When Stanley came to a set of
¿Sabes
two
qué vamos a
open
hacer?
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
Vamos a
room, and
contestarle a
Stanley
nuestra
knew it
esposa. ¿Te
perfectly
acuerdas
well.
que colgamos
Perhaps
el
he wanted to
teléfono?
stop
No
by the
le
employee lounge
contestamos.
first,
Vamos a
just to
tratar de
admire it.
contestarle esta vez.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
¡Vamos!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Qué ganas de
you've been
tirarme el
neglecting,
suelo. Sí,
Stanley.
¿verdad?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop
No.
trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You
Está
need to
bien.
be the one to do
Vamos a
this,
contestarle.
to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Vamos. Pick up the phone. Quizás tu mamá. Tal vez.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Te
Oh,
mamaste.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really
No
going
quiero
on
entrar.
here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
No, déjenme salir. No, yo no quiero rolear. Yo no quiero rolear. Arr.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Ah, bueno, gracias. No me deja ir a ningún lado. Pues como dicen unos, algunos ven cosas malas y otros ven oportunidades. Yo no veo una cosa mala, yo veo una oportunidad. A ver. Mira, hasta tenemos tele, una mesita, un sillón, un refri. Buenos días, empleado 427. Presione J en su teclado. No quiero L'Oreal, sino el Lemon. Digo, hola. Vamos a apretar H. J.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Sí,
And every
ándale.
button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oiga. 4. No quiero. Me
Look at him
identifico.
there, pushing
Saquen el
buttons,
lemon.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Oh.
Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk,
Oiga.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
El
It
final,
was wonderful.
tú vives tu
And
vida,
each
este
day that he
final
returned to
presiona
work
lo que yo
was
te
a
diga.
reminder
Sí,
that none of it would ever
no.
happen to him.
Bueno, estamos haciendo simulador de chamba. Para mirar la TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Tele.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers,
Me
his
quitaron mi
boss,
tele, ya no puedo ver el
everyone in the
fucho.
building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Buenas tardes, señora. No, quiero va
As
por
he
el pan.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Como
And
tan
down another
muchacho.
was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh my god, digo el nombre del juego. Ti, tiriri, ti, tiriri, ti, tiriri. Ti, tiriri, ti, tiriri, ti, tiriri. Oh my god, digo el nombre. Está bien, vamos a contarle. Niños, esta es la historia de un pinche puto que nos
It was
encerró.
such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Bueno, mientras no me
Surely
quiten
there's
esta
an answer
señorita, yo
down
soy
some new
feliz.
path,
Hola.
mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Hola, señorita. Aquí quiero ver por el pan. Mire, mire cómo... Yo la amo a usted, señorita Betty. Yo a usted la amo. Y mire, le voy a presionar la Z para demostrarle cuánto la amo.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
O para dormir. Sí, ya duérmame como a
And
los
I'm trying to
perritos.
tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains
No,
here,
pachurras.
he's slowly
Pues sí,
killing
mire, se
himself.
convirtió en un pinche
He won't
gabinete.
listen to me.
Se
He won't
convirtió,
stop.
bueno, se convirtió en
Here,
una mesa de
watch this.
trabajo.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended
Sí, güey.
purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
No. No, me morí, me mataron. Ay, Pepe, nos mataron.